are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the delay, this is Murray. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Murray. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hopkins able to find Harris, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Number 81.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Murray. And here he'll get it down. The 7.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hopkins. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Hopkins pass.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Watson looking for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, you retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Finding Harris over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Hopkins. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the the Saints have retaken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the second down throw on target. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing on first down. Hopkins. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Hopkins pass, complete.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Hopkins. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking here for Smith downfield. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Lions 28. Saints.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now here's Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go to Johnson again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier. Janoris Jenkins.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for us.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Hopkins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
So here are the Lions to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the bonus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. Hopkins completing it to the right side. Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing now, Watson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Being chased out left. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Hopkins. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, Hopkins And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Today's final score, Lions.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a total